Hello and welcome to the Dragon Den. I'm KingofDragons 5000 and today I have another action figure review. Today I'll be taking a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Greatest Hits, The Undertaker. The Undertaker returns to the Dragon Den and I'm really loving this figure and the way it came out. This version of The Undertaker originally came out in 2014, and let's see if time has been very kind to this figure. Undertaker will come with 2 sets of hands, as well as his menacing entrance robe. This version of The Undertaker is modeled after his Wrestlemania 29 match against CM Punk. And Mattel has done a great job with his attire as it matches what we saw on TV. The head sculpt done on this Undertaker is fantastic as it has a lot of resemblance to the dead man. His expressive eyes look pretty good and I love the beard as it's painted very well. And his hair is pretty accurate as Undertaker did have a mohawk at this time. We are going to get the standard torso that Mattel uses for the Undertaker and it still looks pretty good here. The black singlet is sculpted very well and he does have his tattoos, although I do feel like some of them are missing on his neck. On his arms, Undertaker is going to have his signature tattoos and it does appear that these tattoos are much more clearer than that original figure. The paint job on his tattoos is actually quite nice and I really do like the fact that they captured his MMA gloves perfectly. Undertaker's singlet continues down his legs where we do have 2 insignias on either side of his leg. On his right thigh we do have his traditional Undertaker emblem and on the left thigh we do have a tribute to Paul Bearer. And Undertaker is going to be sporting a set of black ring boots. The boots are quite accurate as he was wearing matte finish boots and the detailing on his boots is actually quite nice. However, because they are just straight black, we're not going to have any painted detail on his boots. Overall, it's still a very good Undertaker and Mattel was able to capture all the details from this match perfectly. The singlet is done very nicely and I really like the insignias on either legs and the paint job on his tattoos is flawless. With the paint and details out of the way, let's compare The Undertaker to our usual suspects. Standing at 6'10", The Undertaker is going to be taller than a lot of domestic toy lines. And of course, Undertaker is going to be too tall to fit in with true 1/12 scale. The Undertaker will have a ball joint in his head. His arms hinge out to the side and do a full 360. He will have a bicep swivel and a double bend in his elbow. A hinge and swivel at his wrist. The Undertaker will have an ab crunch as well as a waist swivel. His legs will kick forward, go back, out to the side and have a thigh swivel. He will have a double bend in the knee. He has a swivel in the boot, a hinge in the ankle, and forward-facing pin for rocker. The Undertaker is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, and I really did like the original figure when it came out in 2014. It was always one of my favorite Undertaker figures, and now that we get an update to it, I have to say I'm really loving it even more. The photoreal on his face took what was already a good head sculpt and made it even better. Although this figure is pretty nice, it is quite apparent that the skin tone on his chest doesn't match the rest of his skin tones. But it is par for the course as Mattel often molds this in black and paints the skin tone. I really do like his ornate entrance robe, however it's pretty inaccurate as the Wrestlemania 29 coat he didn't have any sleeves. But it is such a minor nitpick, I have to say this is still a very solid Undertaker. If you missed out on that original Undertaker that came out in 2014, the Greatest Hits Undertaker is a great chance to pick up this version of the dead man. I did find the Undertaker at my local Target where he did run me about $22. If you're a fan of the Phenom and want to add him to your collection, definitely track him down. And thank you for watching another video here on the Dragon Den, but before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out the rest of my WWE videos. If you're in a position to help out the Dragon Den, check out my Patreon where I have some exclusive content and early access videos. Check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, recent pickups, latest prints, and as always, ring that bell so you never miss another video. And until next time, my loyal Dragon Knights coming from the Dragon Den, I'm King of Dragons 5000 reminding you to redesign, rebuild, and reclaim. I'll see you next time.